Jumbo everybody, in today's video I'm going to share with you how I am making space for 2017. So I have been doing a lot of things already throughout 2016, just because I have, not necessarily getting ready for 2017, but there are a couple things that I am doing specifically for that. So things that I've been doing already consistently just to kind of move ahead a little bit. I've been using essential oils. You guys know this is no secret. I have them behind me in this, you can kind of see the little, behind the little plant that I'm babysitting in my bedroom right now. Long story, I'll get there in a second. But anyway, when I first got into using essential oils, I got in with that intention of just, wanting to support my immune system, wanting to support my digestive system and make cleaning products and personal care products and things like that. I didn't really get into the whole mental health aspect of using aromatherapy and using essential oils until fairly recently. And so two blends that I've been really liking. One is Magnify Your Purpose. The other one is Into the Future. I have been really, really liking this blend. It's very flowery slash grassy slash fresh smelling. I don't know. It's just really a nice blend. And so what I do to use this is I will take a drop and I'll put it in my palm. And then I will try not to let it run down my arm. And I'll rub my hands together and then just smell it in. And I'll do that like 3 times. Oh, it smells so good. And I can already feel that there is a weight off of my shoulders. And I already feel like my mind is clear and I am ready to take on the day. I'm ready to, I have this kind of calm state of mind to take care of whatever it is I need to take care of. And just in doing that, it's that whole scent association thing, I think, but also the oils that are in here also have some documented uses in the mental health space. Those are available online if you want to look those up. But it just smells so good. Disney uses scent associations, like when you walk through the Magic Kingdom and they poof some scents at you as you walk by. If Disney's doing this, they understand the psychology of this. They want you to go into their shops and buy things and keep coming back and whatever. We do it, there is totally a mental psychology about this whole scent association thing. And so when you're using the emotional oils with the intention that you are using them to get past, something that's happened in the past, or you need, something to help you get out of your occasional anxiety or whatever it is, using the essential oils can really, really help with that. And for me, I love using this just right at the beginning of the day, just to kind of get my mind into a state of, okay, it's time to go to work now, It's just been really, really nice. So I've been using Into the Future. It's just, to help you get past the past so you can go into the future. So I think this is a very appropriate one for 2017, actually, specifically. So the second thing I've been doing, I've been using stones a lot more than I have in the past. Now my house is kind of gridded a little bit, not very well, sort of. And my husband and I, we went to Sedona, Arizona the week following Thanksgiving after visiting family in Colorado. And it was such a magical place. It felt like, I don't know what it was. And I did have my oils with me, and so I think that had something to do with it too. But just being there, every single person was so nice. They were all just so helpful and so kind and happy. And I don't know, it just felt like such a, I don't know. It was very unique to what we're used to in the Midwest / East Coast. Very different from that. And so we went up to the vortexes. That's what Sedona's known for. It's a convergence of energies, and you can see that in the twisted juniper trees that are up there. And we went up to the airport vortex, for those of you guys who've been to Sedona. You kind of got to hike and climb and whatever to get up there. But my husband and I sat down up at the top of the vortex, and we immediately just felt this warmth. We felt weightless almost. It was a very difficult feeling. And what was interesting is we went up there twice. And the first time we went up there and we came down, we were climbing like climbing to get up to this thing, like flights of stairs almost. It's harder than that because it's not all stairs. I mean, you gotta really pull yourself up this little thing. And when we got up there, our hearts weren't pounding. And you'd think with the elevation change and with all of the exertion we just did, we get up to the top of this thing and you would think we'd be like, huffing and puffing and crazy. Nothing. Like our heart, we didn't even notice our heart rate at all. Very odd. So when we get down, the first time we get down the mountain, and I'm kind of a hippie and crazy and whatever. And so we get down to the mountain, at the bottom of the mountain or whatever. And I asked my husband, who isn't really converted into craziness yet, but he's getting there because of Sedona. And I asked him, I was like, so what'd you feel? Did you feel anything up there? Because I knew I did. And so he's like, yes, I did. I felt like just so relaxed. And he was just telling me like all these things that I have not heard come from his mouth probably ever in the 10 years we've been married. And it was very interesting that I felt the exact same way that he was articulating everything that I was feeling, and how we hardly ever feel the exact same way. I'll feel things before he will, or he's sensitive to solar things that he'll feel before I do. And so it's just interesting. But yeah. So anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, stones. Okay. So when we were in Sedona, we went to some of the gem shops that were there. We had a really nice VRBO host, and he was able to tell us all these different places to go that he goes to as a local. And so we went to one of them that was right down the street from our VRBO, and we picked up some stones. And I got this selenite tray. I'm trying not to drop them all everywhere so I can cleanse them here. But anyway, I got a lot of different stones with lots of different intentions. So I got like a clear quartz for business purposes. I got tiger eye for overall health, blue lace agate, all these things, amethyst. They all have different functions. And so I got them with the intention of being able to meditate with them and pray with them, talk to angels with them, all sorts of things, improve my overall health with them and my overall headspace. And so it was just a really neat thing to experience stuff that it's very hard to articulate, and it's hard to describe to somebody who hasn't been there and felt it. I knew Sedona was going to be pretty. I didn't get how we were going to feel, like physically feel when we were there. And so bringing home some of that via the stones just kind of helps to extend that feeling a little bit. And when we were in Sedona, we just felt good. We felt right. We just felt like this was a home for us, and we would totally be back. Like, it's like Disney. We would totally go back to Sedona, like, in a heartbeat. It was just such an amazing, magical place. So there we go. There's my little plug for Sedona. So using the stones, using the essential oils kind of together from a mental health aspect is really mentally helping me get ready and prepared for 2017 that is coming and leaving the past behind. Third thing. So we have been eating paleo since May, the end of May. I want to show you a picture. So the picture on the left that you see here is from April, before we started eating paleo. The picture on the right is from Christmas Eve, and you can see that it goes beyond physical. I mean, you can tell that we look healthier in the picture on the right, and of course the color's a little bit off, so that's not exactly there. But if you just look at the expressions on our faces in the picture on the left versus our expressions on our faces in the picture on the right, we were both equally quote unquote relaxed in both photos, but you can just tell there's something different about us in the picture on the right than the picture on the left. And I attribute that to, besides the stones and the essential oils and all of that stuff, to eating paleo. We feel so much better now. I've lost 22 pounds. I have cleared up my acne. My occasional anxiety has pretty much disappeared. I just feel this overall relaxation that I have maybe never felt, ever. And by eating 3/4 of my plate is vegetables. This is going to Sarah Ballantyne, Dr. Sarah Ballantyne. She would appreciate this. 3/4 of my plate at every meal is a veggie or fruit sort of matter, and 1/4 is protein. And that's how I eat, and that's how I feel the best. And I don't think I would ever go back to eating just the standard American diet or the standard gluten-free diet as we had been eating for years and years and years and still didn't feel good. It's just a breath of fresh air. And same thing for my husband too. He has gained weight. He needed to, as you can see from the picture on the left there. It was, we have improved our health so much just by eating this way, and I think that that has helped to give us space and open up to receive what 2017 has to offer for us too. It's just a whole mental, physical convergence. It's just amazing. So the fourth thing that we are doing, we're doing this specifically this week, is we are cleaning the house out and getting rid of stuff that no longer serves us. We have been blessed to get new furniture in our family room, furniture in our dining room. I have a desk waiting for me on our porch right now, so I'm going to have a desk that's not the desk in the armoire. I'll have a whole video on that coming up soon. We had been, our house had been hand-me-downs from the time that we got married. Pretty much almost everything was hand-me-downs, and we are finally, after 10 years, getting our own stuff, and it feels so nice. I will have a whole house tour, don't you worry, of everything that we have gotten that it's us now. I felt like we had been living in someone else's stuff with someone else's house, and it just never, our old house never felt like our house. Our house that we live in now never felt like our house. And now it finally feels like home, and it just feels so good. And so we're getting rid of things that no longer serve us. You know, they'll bless other people. Other people will be so happy to have these things that we no longer need anymore. We're getting rid of a lot of kitchenware. We're getting rid of a lot of clothes. We're getting rid of a lot of just trinkets that had been sitting around the house, stuff that had been in storage. And we're really focusing on that over the next few days to get that out. Goodbye 2016 and previous. And so we can just move into the future of 2017. We're very, very excited about that. So oils, stones, eating a clean, healthy diet, and getting rid of our stuff. I feel like a new person. And I am so excited to see where 2017 has to go, you know, what it has in store for us. 2016 was hard. It was a big transition for us in a lot of different ways. Deaths in the family, the health stuff, all of that. And you know, there were years leading up to this too that were also very, very stressful and very, very hard. And I feel like we are in the state now to be able to take those things on and like full speed ahead, take that bull by the horns and go. So we're very excited about 2017, and I hope that you guys are too. So I don't think I really have resolutions per se for 2017. I think the only thing that I am resolving to do this year and beyond is to really take a hard look at what is coming into my life. So possessions, thoughts, you know, anything with my business, food-wise, you know, if it's not nourishing to my body or soul, why waste time on it? You know what I mean? In all aspects. So I think that's what it is. That's what 2017 is going to be for us. It's just really taking a hard look at what we are consuming in all aspects, and, you know, not consuming or getting rid of things that no longer serve us. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you haven't already and you'd like to, hit that button down below, subscribe so you never miss a Daily Dreamland video. Happy New Year. I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.